Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video, and today I'm going to do my 3rd anniversary is officially over War of the Visions UR unit tier list. Now, this is obviously a big thing to do, right? There are a lot of UR units in this game. What you're seeing on the screen right now is where the game has them ranked based on cost. You have 100 cost units, you have 90 cost units, 80 cost units, 70 cost units. What I've done is added a few more tiers. I've added the 110 tier, which I'm going to put here the units that I think are currently some of the best units in the game. They're going to go up to 110. You can tell me if you agree or disagree with that. 100 costs, those are what the best units in the game should be, in my opinion. Like true 100 cost units, I'm going to keep there. 90 cost is like really good, really strong units, but just not at that 100 tier. 80 is going to be a whole lot of units. If I put you in the 80 cost, it means I think you're good, you're usable, you're playable, build a team around them, they can do great things. I think most units should be in the 80 to 90 range, so I'm going to put them there. Then we have the 70 cost, which is what I call usable, so I will move units to and from there. And then the 60 cost, which will be strong MR unit. They need love. If I put you in 60, you just need some help. Okay, here we go. Let's get rolling, and we're going to start. I'm going to start at the top with the 100 cost units. Now, Sephiroth, I'm going to move up. I actually think some people are going to come at me for this. I think this will be a little bit of a controversial pick, but the truth is, Sephiroth is like a staple of high-end player walls right now. He's a great PvP unit. He's a good PvE unit. His like preemptive counterattack is devastating to fight against. He has a light resistance buff. That's like one of the best ways to build against him is light. He feels like one of the best few units in the game to me right now. If you disagree, let me know, but I see this man everywhere. He's very, very strong. He's very scary. He's going there. Next up, King Mont. I'm not going to spend very long on all these characters. King Mont, staple fire unit, great in PvP, great in PvE. He's a 100 coster. Thancred is next. Hey, it's our first guy moving down. Thancred, I'm going to jump him down to the average UR unit. Now, that's not a good score for somebody who's 100 cost. Thancred is still a little bit of a meme, but he's not nearly as much of a meme as he was. He is usable. He's just kind of a normal guy. Like, you know what? I use the word usable. I'm going to sit him there for now. I'm going to put him in usable. I feel like that's probably where he belongs. Okay, so that's where Thancred's going. Sylvie, great unit, staying in 100 cost. Just in the current state of the game, Sylvie is insanely good. Same with Dark Fina. Dark Fina, very good against light and dark teams. Hits really hard, can be built differently. She's staying 100. Now, Dwayne has been a bit low for a really long time. He just got his buffs. He feels strong again to me after those buffs. I'm still not super scared of him. I'm going to leave him in 100 cost right now, but I'm doing that because he is a 140 at a time in this game where we just don't have a ton of 140 units. I think the next time I update this list, he'll have migrated down to 90. But right now, I am seeing some 140 Dwaynes. They hit really, really hard. He has initial aggro. I think for now, this is his moment in the sun maybe again to get to stay in this 100 cost tier. I think the next time I update this, I feel like he's projecting downwards to me though. Okay, Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh, really good. I'm going to put him in 80. He's Quicken is useful. His buffs are useful. He hits kind of hard. He feels like an 80 cost unit in his current state to me. Alaya is next. Hey, if you're running Ice Missile, Alaya is a staple of Ice Missile. She is very, very strong. I'm going to leave her in 100. Sodali, same thing. Staple wind unit. PvP god. Charms OP. His damage is really strong. He's hard to kill. He's staying in 100. Okay, Shadow Lynx on Ice. I'm dropping her down to 90. I think she's on the rise. I think Sephiroth is a good teammate for her, and I've seen some sneaky teams out there where she's a big part of it. She is 100 cost in the game. I think she is weaker than 100 cost, but I think she is still better than your average UR unit. I'm going to drop her into 90. Perrine is next. You guys want to see a controversial one? I considered putting Perrine into 110. That girl's nuts. She's really, really good. Ice players will tell you just how good she is. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave her in 100. I think she is a 100 cost unit. She feels very strong to me. Amnelis, guys, you know what? I just don't see her. I just don't see her a lot. I'm dropping her down to 90. She's strong. She's strong. Water players tell me I'm wrong, but I'm putting her in 90. That's where I feel like she belongs. Lysol, she's staying in 100. I haven't seen a ton of her. I think she's busted. I think Wind, like her plus Flag Glassy is really good. She's staying there. Velis. Now look, Velis, before 3rd anniversary, I would have put Velis not only here, I would have put him here. I would have said he's not only one of the best units in the game, he might be the best unit in the game. I am still incredibly high on him, but I think he just gets to live in the 100 cost tier now. I think there's enough damage in the game that like you could blow people up before healing can get there. There are more units like Lemure with access to AoE haste, and Dark is kind of on the rise again. Ice had its moment in the sun where it was top, and when Ice was top, Velis was best unit in the game. Now he's come back to earth a little bit. I'm keeping it in 100. Jaden, man, Jaden's really good. You guys, Jaden is really good. And when he gets some upgrades, when he gets some love, maybe he'll be a 100 coster again. I'm putting him in 90. I'm putting him in 90. Joom, stay in 100. Oberon, I'm dropping Oberon to 90. His upgrade was good for him. He's great, or he's strong. He's just not, he doesn't feel 100 cost to me. I'm an earth player. Maybe my opinion will change on that. I'm putting him there. Starlight Elena, she's going to top. She's going to 110. Her buff, getting that 2 uses of courage, was really good. I know courage remove is in the game. Still, she has the kit to do anything you want to do with her. Light and Dark, I feel like, are both going through a really strong time. If you're running Light, she is a staple of that team. In my opinion, Starlight Elena is one of the top few units in this game. I'm putting her in the 110 tier. Okay, Abara feels really average to me. She's going there. Ruinstern, man, Ruinstern feels 100 cost again. Is he better? I gotta be honest here. Is Ruinstern better to me than Oberon is? He's Dark, which I think is better than Earth right now. Earth's time is coming, and like maybe Oberon catches a buff. Maybe Oberon goes up if he's like a great partner for King Bradley or something like that. Ruinstern hanging out in the 100 cost here. Do I think he's as good as like Dwayne? Yeah, I'm gonna leave him there. Esther, I'm going to drop Esther down to 90. I think she's still really good. Queen Macherie feels very 90 to me. I love that girl. She's strong. Doesn't feel 100 cost though. Little Leela the Bold. Oh man. Do I drop Leela the Bold down? No, I don't think I do. Edit. Okay, I'm coming in. This is ORJ from the future. I'm looking at this thing when I'm done, and I do think Leela the Bold ends up... she feels 90 to me. Ruinstern has that, like, he's just got the edge on her right now. I think she's not as strong as he is, so I am moving her back down. Now, when I go back to this video, she's still going to show up in the wrong spot on the list, but I just feel like I need to move her down. Okay, although... You know, if I have Dwayne here, I think she stays. She feels Dwayne strong to me. Flagbearer Glassy, still one of the best few units in the game. I'm bumping her up. I think Astrius is going to slide down a tier to 90. He'll get his buffs. He'll get his day in the sun again. His kit's still right there. He just feels 90 to me now. Setia, 90. I still think she's good. Her biggest weakness, accuracy. She's blind as heck. Like, she has a really hard time hitting stuff unless you build for it. Because you have to build for it, I think that lowers her in power a little bit. So I'm going to put her at 90. Renan, love his potential. I don't know. He somehow just never shows up in those top tier lightning teams. So I'm going to drop him down to 90. I still think he's strong. I just think he's 90 strong. Classy Glassy, I'm going 80. Summer Jaden, I'm going 90. I just think there's better wind units than him. This next guy, Rugia here, I just never see him. I think his kit looks really strong. I love Earth. I don't have him, so I can't test him. And since I never see him, I have to say, hey, you're a newer 100 cost unit in this game, but where are you? Like, what are you doing? I never see you, so I'm going to drop you down to 90. Black Rose Helena. Now watch this. I'm going to put her into 80. This is a big time 4 now 80. I've seen what her buffs are after she gets those in like a few months for us. I think she immediately rises back to at least a 90, maybe 100. I'm going to drop her there for now. Hyo, look guys, I just haven't seen him. I haven't seen him yet. Like, Hyo is brand new. I would put him honestly into like the I haven't ranked you place yet. I'm just going to guess by looking at his kit that he ends up somewhere in this like 90 cost feeling. Summer Helena, I'm going to put her there as well. Very good unit. She's stronger than average. And you are Zazan. I'm putting him into 90 as well. I think they are strong. I just don't think they are as strong as these units. So looking at that, after going through the 100 cost units in the game, I believe those are the strongest 3 units we have right now. I'm trying to consider PvP and PvE a little bit. Then I think these units are behind them, but maybe not by a ton. These last 2 on the end, I don't know. I feel like Ruinstern and Leela the Bold might be more 90s. I'll think about it. As I move other units up there, I'll think about it. Because now, we gotta go through the 90 cost tier. Okay, Yuffie. Hey, Yuffie's really great at what she does. I don't think she's 100 cost. I do like her as a 90 cost unit in this game. She's staying there. Zoma, he's going down to 80. Hey, he does ice damage. He's pretty cool. He's just sticking out there. Pissarro. I think Yuffie is better than Pissarro. I think Pissarro does what he's supposed to do just fine. He is a core part of fire evasion, but I think Yuffie is a better core part than him. I'm going to put him to 80. Bunny Resnick feels very 80 cost to me. Better PvE unit than a PvP unit, so I'm dropping her there. Hope. Hope being 90 is like that. They were hoping that Hope would be 90. I think Hope is a usable unit. I'm going to put him down there with his light friend Thancred in the 70 cost tier. Chunak. Hey, Chunak's really good at like PvE. I just never see this man in PvP. I'm going at 70 for Chunak. Lightning. I actually like Lightning as a 90. I think Lightning's element, Lightning, is very strong at building like burst you to death damage, and her pursuit follow-up attack is hard to deal with. Like, it's really good at killing units with re-raise and courage. It just feels strong. Lightning feels like she's in a really good place to me. She still feels strong. Snow staying right there with her. Uriel. Now look, man, I think there's this like punching meta, something like there's punching teams. They're going to come out here and start dominating people. I've yet to see them, so I'm going to drop Uriel down to 80. I think she's just fine. Eliza at 90 cost. Do I think Eliza is worthy of a 90 cost? She does good damage in PvP. She's a really good PvE unit. Yeah, I'm going to keep her there. Valentine's Day Ildira is going to drop down to 80. Resnick. Now look, Resnick is great. If Resnick was more reliable, like with her damage dealing, I would consider putting her in the 100 cost tier. Still, as a support unit, I think she is stronger than your average UR. I'm keeping her there. Queen. Queen's usable. I'll drop Queen down into the usable tier. Joker. Joker feels, man, Joker's fall has been kind of hard. He was a staple of Dark. I feel like he's just been passed by a lot of people right now. Very playable, still very much a UR unit. I'm just going to drop him down to there. Violet. Okay, Violet's just fine. I'm going to put her in 80. Locke still feels really core if you're running Light Evade. I'm going to keep him in 90. Terra, good Fire Mage, dropping her to 80. Celis. Now, here's an interesting one. Celis. Is she worthy of being better than an average UR unit? For water, I think she's still a great tanking option. If you're able to go fight teams with mages, she still nullifies like a whole part of their team. I still think that makes her better than your average UR unit. For now, I'm keeping her in the 90 cost. Golbez. Man, oh man, I thought Golbez would be better than he was. I'm dropping Golbez to 70. I think he's usable, but you really got to account for it. More the merrier. Love her. I love More the merrier. Still, I've used her lately, and as a 90 cost unit, I think she feels more 80 to me. Noctis. Yeah, he's staying 90. Really good. Love him. Promptu's going down to 80. Laura Croft. She's just fine. She's just fine. She's pretty good. If you're running like fun water teams, maybe some evade or something like that, she's solid there. She's a good PvE unit. Still, is she up there on the level with these others? I don't think so. I'm going to put her into 80. Okay, I missed Christmas Luartha. Christmas Luartha used to be so dang good. Now I feel like the game has caught up to her. She'll get some buffs eventually. She's going down. Aranea, still very strong. I'm going to put Aranea though into 80. And you know what? I'm looking at Noctis right here. I think Noctis moves back up this list at some point. I am going to put him down into 80. Like, just looking at it, that's what I'm going to do. Tifa, to me, gets to stay in 90. This is a thing here with Tifa. She's got her 140. And I think it makes her strong. Like, there are some buff Tifa's out there. Also, for PvE's sake, I think that just scores her that little extra point to me to get to stay up there. Okay, Pumpkin Spice Fred. Look, if Earth Evade was like a meta thing, she'd stay 90. But to me, still, most of her usefulness is in PvE, so I'm going to bump her down into the 80 cost. Varouche is actually better than a lot of people give him credit for, but still you don't see him ever. I'm just going to put him in 80. Farm, mostly a PvE unit. She goes down to 80. Barrett just got a lot of love. He's still pretty much 80 to me. Kilfay, Summer Kilfay. I'm sorry, Summer Elsorel is next. Just fine, 80 cost. Same with Summer Kilfay. Like, they both do what they do. I just don't think they're better than average. Velric, man, Velric in PvP sucks. He's just nothing. Still, in PvE, he's pretty good. I just don't like... Ice has so many options. I'm just putting Velric in the usable tier. Charlotte. Okay, Charlotte is a very, very good lightning tank. She is going to stay in 90 to me. I still think lightning as an element is strong. I'm keeping her there. And I've missed Cloud. How many times have I missed Cloud? This is a hard thing to do with all these units on here. Cloud. I would have, any time before right now, I would have easily thrown Cloud up here. Do I still think Cloud belongs in the 100 cost? Oh man, here's what I'm going to spend a second thinking about. For PvE, he's still a monster. If you have evasion units, he's still a monster. Is he 100 cost? Reflex is still really good. Oh man, is Cloud still 100 or is he down? I think Cloud is at least as good as like Little Leela the Bull or Ruinstern. Is Lightning even represented up here? No, it's not. Cloud, yep, okay, you know what? You know what? I still love my boy Cloud. I'm going to say he's still as good as a 100 cost unit. Nope. Nope. Talked myself out of it. Welcome back to 90. You're still stronger than average, Cloud. I still love you, but you're hanging out there with your girl Charlotte. Okay, actually, let's put him next to his real girl Tifa. Moore, regular Moore. She's fine. 80 cost. Valentine's Day Salier. Yep, pretty good at what she does. 80 cost. And that's it. So, okay. After going through the game's 90 cost, this is what I ended up keeping there. All right, there it is. That's what I think about those. Now, we're going to go through what the game considers 80 cost units. A lot of these units will probably stay where they are, but some of them will definitely move. Okay, Orin is up next, and I got to take him down to 70. He's usable, but mostly only usable in PvE. Oldoa feels like a strong MR unit. She goes down there. Oldoa fans, I'm sorry. I hate to do it to you, but like, she feels like a strong MR unit to me. Lemure is going up to 90. She is a staple dark unit right now. AoE haste. She can heal. She can quicken. She's not 100 cost. She's a 90 in my opinion. She's going there. Christmas Venera. I'm actually going to bump her down to usable tier. So she goes down there. Lucia. I'm bumping Lucia down. I have a thing against gunners in PvP. They just can't, like, gunners need so much in PvP. They need a map that doesn't suck for them. They need teammates that won't get in their way. They need a ton of range, and even then, they have to find angles, and the further you get away from something, the harder it is to find an angle. So much works against them. Still, she's very usable, and as a PvE unit, she's great. Like, she's a great PvE unit. But I still feel 70 is her thing. Skahal. Skahal's making a big jump. He's going from 80 to 100. Not 110. 100. Like, this man is one of Lightning's best units. In fact, right now, I think I have him ranked on this list as Lightning's currently best unit. Yep, I probably think that. His PvP potential is insane. He's busted. He is a scary, scary boy. I love me some Skahal. He's going to 100 cost IMO. So there he is. Okay, Gargas. I think Gargas is actually decent right now, especially if you do all his quests. He could stay 80. Delita's going down to 70 as usable. Elsorel just got a lot of buffs. I'm going to keep her as 80. She seems average to me, and that's good for her. Luartha, I think, is stronger than Lucia. Keeping her at 80. She's great PvE unit. I just feel like it. This is my tier list. I feel like Luartha is a little stronger than Lucia. Rob, 70. Raldor, I'm putting Raldor up one. Raldor's still a beast. I think Raldor is really good. He's going to 90. Garvel can stay 80. Cecil dropping to 70. Kane needs buffs. Guys, Kane needs buffs. Kane needs buffs. He just does. I'm putting Kane in 70. Man, give the man some love. Okay, Howlet. Yeah, with Howlet right now is 70. Okay, regular Stern, 70. Rain is going to stay 80. Earth, Beachbody Lilith here is going to stay 80. Medina, I think Medina's actually an 80 coster now. That's a good spot for her. She's come up in the world a little bit. Same with Venera. Warrior of Light is a monster right now. He's going up to at least 90. So let's see. Where do I actually think Warrior of Light goes? His HP's crazy. With 140 units right now, he's one of the best tanks in the game. I'm going to put him in 90. What tanks do I have ranked above 90 right now? Joom, I still think Joom and Warrior Light, like Dwayne, King Mont, I think he's as good as those. I'm going to put him into 100. No, he's going there. His damage, I'm putting him in 90. I still feel like he's a 90 coster. He's really good. His damage is just nothing special. And like Joom has her big 100% hit move. King Mont is just a better tank, I think, than Warrior of Light right now. Light is better than Fire, but not by much. I think Warrior of Light's a solid 90. That's where I'm going to drop him. And it's my list, so that's where I'll put him. Titus needs buffs. Halloween Ryu needs buffs. Usable. His TMR's top tier. He's got that going for him. Velny, I think Velny's better than a lot of people give her credit for. She feels 70 cost to me. Luell can stay 80. I think Glassy is a 90 right now. I think she's really strong. Yuna can stay right at 80. If you have Yuna, you could definitely still use her. Agrius bumps up to 90. I think Agrius is a very good tank. All those status effects are still really good. Nivlu stays home. Ayaka stays home. Rosa stays home. Corwell, going down, baby. Lamega following him. There's going to be some Lamega and Corwell fans that are like, you're dead wrong. They're 80. All right. This is my list. That's where I think they go. Rosa needs buffs. I'm going to drop her down to 70. Minwoo can actually stay 80. I think with Minwoo, if you clear all those quests, Minwoo's just fine. 2B needs buffs. Laswell's staying 80. Rams is actually decent these days, especially in PvE. He'll stay 80. Winter Victoria feels good there. So does Rachez. Kitone, like there was a time when Kitone probably would have gone up. For now, she's going to stay there. Christmas Macherie, I'm going to move down to 70. Let's see. You know what? Summer Kitone, I wish she was better than she is. I'm still going to take her down. I've tried to use her, and I just don't get it. Camilo is actually stronger than a lot of people give him credit for. I'll leave him there. Killface, decent. Winter Ramada. PvE, Goddess. PvP needs a lot of help. So I think I'm going to make her usable tier. Ildira feels very 80. Jiza, One Punch Goddess for a time. Nowadays, though, it's all about the TMR again. I'll make her usable. Rafael feels usable to me. Miranda, better than 80. I think Miranda is stronger than average right now. So let's move her up. 9S needs some buffs. Let's move him down. Orlando feels good right there. Aerith. Man, Aerith has 140, and she's a support unit who could do some healing for you, although she's not very good in PvP. I'll leave her at 80. Yurma, oh boy. Yurma, go join your win friend Oldoa down in strong MR. Okay, Lucio feels very 80 to me. Same with Moraga. Fryevi is going up one. Her recent round of buffs were great. King Elda is going down to strong MR unit. Frederica staying 80. And now I'm done with what the game considers average or 80 cost units. So, there we go. This is my feel for them. And that's where I'm going with it. Now, let's go with what the game considers 70 cost units next. The first one is Winter Ravis. Winter Ravis is stronger than 70. I'm moving her up. Charisse. I also feel like Charisse is stronger than 70. Really good in PvE. I'm going to move her up. Halloween Lucia is literally a better, she's better than these 80 costers. She's going all the way up to 90. She's amazingly good. Sakura definitely going up to 80. Halloween Little Leela also going up to 80. Victoria going up to 80. Whisper goes up to 80. Eileen needs buffs. Man, that hurts. But she is a strong MR unit right now. her buffs are coming, and she's getting agility. She's going to move up back into that usable tier at least soon, so her day is coming again. Engelbert, outclassed by Warrior of Light right now, but still a good tank, moving him to 80. Mashari moves up to 80, and that one didn't take very long. There we go. We've done the game's 70 costers, which means we've done them all, and we did them all in 24 minutes. So, here's my list. I currently think the best 3 units in the game are Sephiroth, Starlight Elena, and Flagbearer Glassy. I think the next category down is King Mont, Sylvie, Dark Fina, Dwayne Elias, Sottily Perrine, Lysol, Bellis, Joom, Ruinstern, Little Leo the Bold, and Skahal, and then it goes on down from there. These tiers are in no particular order. I am just grouping them by the cost I think they should be. Now, I know a ton of people are going to disagree with units that they like to use all of the time, so please tell me. Give me examples. If you disagree with this, be specific in the comments section. I will look for specific instances or think of specific instances that you mention. Do not say, I think Medina should be here instead of here. They're not organized like that. But if you think like Zazan should be 100 coster, give me examples of situations where you've seen that. I will happily consider it. I will probably update this list again at some point. I'm going to save this one so I can come back and visit it when we get more 140s in a few months from now. All right, thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.